Hello crafty friends, welcome to today's card making video. Today I want to do some masking and some negative space colouring. So I've got some masking paper here. It's basically low tack sticker paper and I'm going to cut out flower masks. So I've selected a random bunch of fairly big flower dies and I'm going to cut from my masking paper. So I've cut all those and I'm going to take the release paper off the back of all of them and stick them to some spare release paper, and this way I won't have to keep stopping and peeling when I want to stick down my masks. They'll all be ready to go. Right, we're ready to rock and roll, and I'm going to put the largest flower down first and I'm gonna put it here at this intersection on the rule of thirds grid, just so there is a large focal point type thing in that area. And then I'm going to work my way down the sizes of flower. It's always a good idea to start with your large shapes first, and then you can fit your small shapes around them. I mangled a couple of these when I took the release paper off the back, but I'll just have the dodgy petals hanging off the card, so that's fine. Oh, something stuck under there. What's that? Oh, it's a butterfly. There's a couple of spaces and I've got some smaller flowers here that I think will work in those spaces. Now what you want to do is make sure that everything is pressed down firmly. You can, if you've got mucky fingers, just do it with a bit of release paper. I'm going to put a bit of scrap paper in there just to protect the card while I add colour. I don't want to get colour on the inside. And I've got saltwater taffy distress oxide here, and I'm going to blend this all over the front of my card, making sure to get in all the nooks and crannies around the flowers. I think I'll add some worn lipstick as well. So I'm going to work with analogous colours, that's colours near each other on the colour wheel. So when they blend and mix, they won't make mud, they'll make some nice new colours. Dried marigold. This card blank is linen textured, so the blending really picks up the linen texture and adds to the interest. I'll just go back in with some saltwater taffy to bring some of that pink back. Before I remove the masks, I'm going to spatter on some of this gold metallic watercolour for shimmer and shine and energy and movement. And now I'm going to dry this with my hairdryer. While the adhesive on the masking paper is still warm, it'll be really easy to peel off the masks. You could keep these if you're careful and use them on something else. I might put them aside and use them in my journal when I do some journaling tonight. So the inside of the card is nice and clean, the back's nice and clean, and there we have quite a dramatic card front. I want to give my flowers some centres, and I'm thinking of using this die with some copper glitter cardstock. I've got my copper dots now, and I'm going to add a little dot of matte gel medium to the centre of my flowers, and obviously the big flowers are going to get the bigger flower centres. Some of them are hanging off. Once they've dried properly, I'll snip them with a pair of scissors. So I'd like to put a die cut sentiment on this, and I want something that's going to really pop. But I don't want black. I think black's too harsh for this particular card. So I'm thinking chipped sapphire, which is a deep purpley indigo, or faded jeans, which is less purpley. So just give that a little bit of a blend. And I'll give it a bit of a dry. If I had coloured cardstock in these exact colours or close enough to them, then I'd use that. But I haven't, so I've made my own. Right, I've cut them out. And I want to glue them both onto their vellum outlines. So I've just added a little bit of glue to the back and pop it on there, shuffle it into place. Okay, so that's the faded jeans, I think. Yep. That's bolder, but I think it might be too bold. I rather like that. So now I'm just going to put a few little dots of glue on the back of the vellum. And we'll have it over here, sort of level with that flower that we put on the intersection of the third lines. And now I can snip off the overhanging bits. Right, there you go, one finished card. I'm really happy with this. I like the negative space colouring. Instead of colouring the flowers, I coloured around the flowers and left the flowers white apart from their sparkly copper centres. I like the complementary colour of blue and orangey pink. I think that faded jeans makes a nice change from black. And of course I like all the spatters in the background. Of course, you don't just have to use flower dies to create something like this. You can use any kind of dies, cut out your masking paper, stick it down and then blend your ink around the outside of the shape. Right, I hope you've enjoyed the video. I hope you've gleaned a couple of ideas. If you have, do let me know in the comments and leave a thumbs up. And if you want to see more from me, please subscribe and ring the notification bell. And I'll see you back here very soon for another video. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.